Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? I'm trying to take a 3-second pause when we start these live streams because I'm told sometimes they are cut off. So hopefully you have enough. Hopefully there's enough time now where we can get into it. My name is Michael Zuber. I'm author of One Rental at a Time and creator of a fast-growing YouTube channel called One Rental at a Time. Thank you for watching this daily financial news show. If you are new, you can expect this 7 days a week, 6 days at 7:30, and then once again at 7 a.m. on Thursdays. In addition to that, Monday through Fridays, we will be interviewing multimillionaires and asking them questions, all designed to help you. We start today at 8 o'clock with a friend called Greg Dickerson, for example. In addition to that, we also will do some live Q&As on Saturday, talk to you about goals and the like going forward. So what I want to first talk about today is a very important video that went out yesterday. Yesterday, there was a video called Help, New College Grad Wants to Be Financially Free. I think that was one of the more important videos or interviews that I have done in the last 6 to 12 months. It hopefully not only helped the individual I was speaking with, Aaron, but I think it needs to be shared, right? If you have a new college graduate or if you are starting this journey and excited by financial freedom, but you feel like you're late, you never can do enough, watch that interview. It's about, 22 minutes long, and hopefully it gives you permission to slow down. It definitely gives you a chance to take one day at a time. It creates focus. So do me a favor. If you like that video, share it on Facebook, social media. We need lots of folks to see that. There are lots of people kind of in the fear of missing out. They're late to the party and they're adding undue stress, which can lead to either A, bad decisions, or B, poor quality of life. So let's do ourselves a favor, watch that video, and that one needs to be shared. I so rarely ask for it. I think that one needs to be shared. Moving on, there's lots of stuff going on today. The market is, slightly red this morning. I indicated yesterday in our Sunday financial news that the morning might be interesting. Again, because of the crypto sell-off and a lot of people, a million people getting margin called yesterday in the crypto space. Don't play in margin. Margin is a recipe for disaster. And it's going to be interesting. We haven't had a market like crypto that's open 24/7. And now when you collect assets in that space, and then you have assets in the stock market, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, what could happen is if we have real pain over the weekend, and I would say a 20% drop is real pain, it may cause a liquidity rush, and you may have to sell things you don't want to because maybe you want to sell your S&P 500 index, but you can't because the market is closed. So it is going to be interesting. There was a lot of people washed out over the weekend that maybe wouldn't have been if the stock market was open. It's just something interesting to think about. Next up, we have earnings out this morning from Coca-Cola. And as I said, I think on Saturday, I'm looking for two things. One, are they talking about the future? And two, inflation. Well, Coke disappointed on one. They still aren't giving forward guidance. That's unfortunate. And you got to understand, Coke is they have a big share of events, right? Sporting events and concerts. So you kind of get it, but damn, we're a year into this thing. You would hope they would have said something. So that was disappointing. We will see what others do this week. I expect most to start talking about the future. We're not going to give hall passes to companies forever. If we're going to invest capital in their companies, we want to understand what is coming. But number two, inflation. Coke talked about inflation. Think about Coca-Cola, right? Plastic bottles, aluminum cans, glass, all of those things. They're like, we can shoulder the burden of increased commodities in the short term, but if this sticks, we are going to raise prices. That's a warning, right? Commodities is real. Think about what Coca-Cola is, right? It's a can, it's a bottle, it's water, sugar water. Yeah, it's a collection of commodities. So it's something we should start to watch out for. Then we got Harley Davidson, again, a company that released in the morning. Kind of what you would expect. They beat on the top line, but kind of in line on the bottom. Didn't really talk about the future all that well, except they did raise guidance. Harley Davidson said the year is going to be better than they expected, so the guide was raised. And then you have a acquisition in the office furniture space. Herman Miller is buying Knowles for $1.8 billion. Expect Herman Miller to get hit by that. Again, a little dilutive given its cash and stock. So a lot going on there. Don't know if you know about Clubhouse. Clubhouse is an audio-only social media platform that has taken off here recently. But it looks like it has caught the attention of Twitter and Facebook. So you can expect some additional functionality from both of those. And I was going to say an acquisition, but in this environment with what is going on with the federal government, I doubt either company could buy a significant new technology. So instead, they'll just copy them, and we'll see what happens there. Another note, we crossed the weekend. 50% of U.S. adults have gotten the vaccine. I look at that and go, interesting, right? We're all, bigger portion of us are feeling better. You add that to the portion of us that have had the virus and now have some immunity, I would assume, given everything they say. We're getting really, really close to that magic 70% number that so many talk about, really doing herd immunity. Don't know where it's at, don't know the math, don't know the science, but 50% better than zero. And, we will see what happens going forward. This is all about consumers feeling better. So we will see what is going on there. Don't know if you saw this kind of fun note, but it looks like NASA had a successful flight on another planet. Check that out, huh? Man, we got some smart people in this world. They figured out how to fly a helicopter on Mars, excuse me. That's, I'm going to guess that's not as easy as it sounds. So shout out all the scientists and engineers and programmers and all of those folks for doing that. Kudos to you. Cheers. We got some important earnings after hours. IBM, United, again, are they talking about the future, and what about inflation? United's going to be interesting for capacity, pilot hiring, bringing back flight attendants, pricing power, all of those things really, really important. So we've had some interesting conversations about appreciation, about the median price going up 14% last year, affordability being a problem. But there's 5 markets I'm going to talk about here that, you know what? I am not going to call average Joe middle of America. These are millionaire markets. And even they have had remarkable appreciation. So if you live there, congratulations. But if you're looking to get in, ouch. This is going to be interesting. Summerland in Southern California, they've had a remarkable 210% appreciation in 12 months. I cannot fathom 210% in real estate. Real estate should not go up that fast unless you found an oil field or gold mine or diamond mine or some other thing. 210%. Now, if you have to know Summerland, it's not the average market. It's rather small. It has large farms and things of that nature. But still, 210%, that will catch your attention. Next up, forgive me for those folks in New York. I've not heard this name, so I'm going to guess how to pronounce it. Schenectady Tills, up 128% in 12 months. That is crazy. Capriteria, I've never heard of these markets. California, 85%. Average home in that market, $4.3 million. I'm not even sure I could drive through that market. Jeez. There's one in New Jersey, Really? 76%. Again, average price 1.35. And then lastly, Catskill Bay, New York, 71%. I bring these up just because appreciation has been across the board. Just to go back to Summerlin, their median price, again, small market, $19.8 million. Hello. Can you imagine a median price, 19.8 million? Woo, crazy. We already have consumers. We've been talking about consumers a lot on this channel. We're seeing behavior change. There are items being purchased now that weren't really being purchased last year. Last year, this time, toilet paper, Clorox, things of that nature, right? Well, now, champagne. Champagne is shooting up. We're celebrating, right? Kind of feels like consumers are feeling better. Razors and shavings kits. Guys, time to shave off that beard. Skirts, summertime, makes sense. Jeans, shoes, swimsuits. Swimsuits especially, right? We are going to get out and have a good time. So again, these are all things that are coming on. It's going to be interesting. And again, the last thing to say about this is Q2. People are starting to realize that it is going to be better than expected. People are raising Q2 guidance. These are the analysts. 56% have raised guidance for Q2. Again, we are in the light. I talked about that over the weekend. Things get better from here. I look forward to what's going on. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Bye.